welcome back to Main Street Living. Brandy, Quincy, the past couple of years have been some of the busiest ever for food banks across the country. Between the pandemic, inflation, and the overall high cost of living, many of our neighbors have found themselves needing a little help, many for the first time.
Yeah, that's right, Cheryl. And with the holidays upon us, our friends over at St. Mary's Food Bank in Arizona are here to share how they are meeting the needs for their neighbors and how you can help as well. Let's welcome back Jerry Brown to Main Street Living. How you doing there, Jerry?
Good to be with you.
Awesome. Good to have you back. Always good to see when people are doing great things for their communities and stuff. And it seems like inflation is hitting every part of our budgets these days, like Cheryl was talking about. How are you feeling the impact at the food bank?
You know, it's amazing. I think that we thought that when the pandemic hit 2 years ago that we had seen a high point in the 56-year history of St. Mary's Food Bank. We've been around since 1967, hadn't seen anything like that 2 years ago. But inflation since about March or April of this year has even taken us past what we saw during the pandemic. Just this last week, we were up 63% in the number of people that we were serving over this time last year. It's been an amazing climb. It hasn't reached its peak yet. During Thanksgiving, we've had 19,000 families went home with turkeys, food boxes, and produce bags. Now we're gearing up for Christmas. Things haven't abated very much, and we're anticipating seeing long lines again for this holiday.
Wow, Jerry. All right, you kind of answered my question a little bit, but thinking about, okay, let's just get through Christmas. Let's make it through. How do you anticipate things looking as you start the year?
Yes, and it's very difficult to ramp up for 30 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas. But then when you get past Christmas and past the holidays, it's of mind for so many people during the holidays. They want to volunteer, they want to help, they want to make donations, they want to do food drives. But when January comes, the same amount of people still need to be helped, and there aren't as many folks to do that. And we understand that people's focus go to other ways, but we'd like to help them, keep the food bank of mind, keep the fact that your neighbors are in mind. And so many folks that we've seen here who made donations to the food bank before. Maybe they knew how to get here because they made food donations, they made cash donations in the past. Now they're on the other side of the line needing help. And we haven't seen that in a long time at the food bank. And it's something that's, it's very concerning. And we're hoping that with gas prices coming down and some of the other things that are abating a little bit, that it will help people kind of get back on their feet. In the meantime, we'll be here to help them.
Wow. Yeah. Being there to help is always good, obviously, because the end of the year is here. Okay. It's coming right up. And that means that we're thinking about our final donations of the year. I got to ask you, I understand that there's an easier way for Arizona residents to help with the St. Mary's mission. So tell us about the tax credit there in Arizona.
Right. Well, nobody likes paying taxes, right? I mean, nobody wants to do that, and you wonder where your taxes are going to go. But the Arizona tax credit is a fantastic way where you can actually tell where your money to go, where it's going to go, where it's going to help. For individuals up to $400 and for families up to $800, you can make a donation a donation on your taxes. That money comes right back to you if you're paying taxes. So you at least have a say in where that money goes. And what does $800 do for St. Mary's Food Bank? That'll feed 80 families for a week. Wow. So it's a fantastic opportunity for people to, with money that they were going to have to, that is going to wind up right back into their wallets. They're able to decide where that money is going to go and how it can help families. And it's a really great opportunity. And the Arizona tax credit has been a real boon for not only St. Mary's Food Bank, but a lot of nonprofits in Arizona. It's given people an opportunity to say, hey, I want this money to go there. And you don't really have that opportunity very much when it comes to taxes.
You bet. All right, so cash is king. That's clear. But are there other ways people can help? Do you need manpower? Do you need just food donations? Anything else?
Food donations are very important because food prices have gone up a lot. We're buying more food than we have at any other time of the year. So food donations are very important. Things like canned fruits and vegetables, peanut butter. Those are things that we need all the time. When it comes to hands, absolutely, especially once the holiday season ends. People are more than willing to help during Thanksgiving and Christmas. We love having them here to do that, but January rolls around and those people tend to disappear. We would love to have folks come and help. We have afternoon and morning shifts where you can pack emergency food boxes, or if you like having more of a person-to-person relationship, you can help distribute those boxes to folks that come to the food bank for help. So we have shifts Tuesday through Saturday for box packing, Monday through Friday for distribution. If you have a couple of hours of your time, you can make a huge difference.
Yeah. So, I got to ask you, are there any memorable moments that you recall just seeing the faces of not just the people giving back, but the people that are receiving it?
You see people that are, especially during Thanksgiving time, there, we have a non-contact distribution where folks don't leave their cars. We're still mindful of the COVID situation and some of the
Right.
things that are going on right now. But you see tears, you see people tapping their hearts. You understand how much it means to them each time. And when I've had opportunity to speak to people, the tears come, and they never thought they were nobody wants to come to a food bank. Nobody wants to be in a situation where they can't feed their families themselves. And so there's a point of pride there that you have to, that you understand. And when you see people, and sometimes when they come to the food bank, that's the point where they break down. They didn't break down at home. They didn't break down in front of their family. But when they're seeing that they're going to be able to feed their family for this week, when they weren't sure if that was going to be the case, especially for first timers, that's when the tears flow and the emotions really start to hit. And that's when you realize that you're in the right place, helping people.
And
make sure
there
that
you go.
their families.
Yeah, there you go. So now you got to tell us how can viewers get more involved and get more information.
Absolutely. Go to stmarysfoodbank.org. That's the easiest way. And that's if you need help or if you can help. If you're a family that needs a food box, we have the food to take care of you. We have 900 locations around the state of Arizona that are through agency partners, and we will get one to the closest to you. If you can help, whether it's through a food drive, whether it's through volunteer time, or whether it's through that donation, and every $10 can feed a family for a week, go to stmarysfoodbank.org, especially here as we get to the end of the year and people are thinking about making donations before tax season ends. This is a great time to help feed a family.
You
Thank
bet.
you,
Jerry, thank you so much for joining us. Great reminders.
Thank
All right,
you.
coming up next, it is time to play.
Really?